This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
All right, let's go out to New Orleans, Louisiana, and talk to Zachary. What's up, Zachary?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for taking my call.
You got it, dude. What's up?
Just got a quick question about paying off my mortgage. I'm on baby steps 4, 5, and 6 right now, and I'm currently putting an extra $500 a month towards the mortgage. My wife and I bought a house back in March of this year. We put 15% down on it and been putting $500 down every month since we started making payments.
Way to go.
I'm just curious if I should be doing more.
It depends on if you want to. Listen, that $500 that you're doing extra every month is just busting your amortization schedule in the face like Mike Tyson. You're going to be done with this before you know it. And so at the end of the day, this is about you being intentional with your wife, you guys sitting down and saying, how much do we want to do? You know, you're at the point where you should enjoy some of the fruit of your labor a little bit. And I can't tell you what that number is, but you can sit down with your wife and decide. I like that you already have a regular kind of rhythm of how often that you pay. And at this point, it's about margin. How much margin do you want to put towards this? And how much do you want to put towards living and enjoying your life?
Well, I guess that's the problem that I'm having is finding that line between how much do I want to enjoy what we've accomplished versus how much, how quickly do we want to pay down the house?
Okay, then let me tell you a story, because the best way to think of this is just in context of your life. So for my husband, Sam, and I, it took us 7.5 to 10 years to do the first 3 baby steps, okay? And those are the most intense baby steps. So by the time we got to baby step 6, we were like, we've already spent a decade going hard in the paint. So we do less. Like for us, that line is a lot less. It's like, we're going to enjoy our life a little bit more. We're still being intentional over here, but we're not sweating to do this. So I like to ask people, listen, how long did it take you to do the first 3 baby steps? Because if it didn't take you long, if you had a windfall or you sold something, fine. Yeah, if you want to go a little bit more intensely now, that's fine. But if you've already spent years with your head down, there is a part of that I want you to take a breather and enjoy life. Does that make sense? Yeah,
it does, because it took me probably about 3 to 4 years because I was starting a new career when I started the process. And so it just over time, as I started to make more and more money through promotions and stuff, it took a while because I didn't have much margin to begin with. And so I guess now it's like we cash flowed the wedding and the honeymoon,
good,
all of that. So I guess now it's finding that, that happy middle ground of still being intentional enough, but enjoying everything we've accomplished.
Yeah. So after, let's keep the $500 going. After that, what would you say your margin is for fun money? Like after you've done all the things that make you a financially responsible adult?
So it ranges. I'm actually a lineman with a local power company here.
Nice.
And so it just depends on the overtime. Some months it could be, after everything's said and done, we've got 1,000 to 1,500. Sometimes it could be more.
Okay, good. I think as long as you guys are prioritizing your values as a family at this point, if you guys value getting away, just you and your wife once a quarter, and you're doing that. If you value taking a nice family vacation every year, and you're doing that. I think as long as you're doing the things that you value as fun things, family things, memorable things, the things that make you feel like what I'm doing, the time I'm spending on my work is worth it. Right? Because you want to feel like I'm working for something and now it's worth it. As long as you're doing those things, if you have money above and beyond that, put it on the mortgage.
Okay.
Above and beyond the 500 is what I'm saying. Yeah.
And Jay, let me say this, and Zach, this is to you too, so everybody listening, but those seasons for me have ebbed and flowed.
Yeah.
There's been seasons when I need to take a break, right?
Yes.
And then there's been seasons when I wake up and I'm like, I can't owe anybody anything, and I get insane again.
Yes.
And for me, it's the same as yesterday. I was feeling extra stressy about the election stuff and all that. I was in Kroger, and I literally made this choice. I am going to feel bad tonight, and I'm going to buy a bunch of junk food right now.
Yeah.
And so my rule of thumb is I don't ever want to fall off the wagon but occasionally I'll park the wagon, climb down, and roll around in the mud. And then I'll climb back in, right?
I think we need that as human beings.
I think the key here is intentional.
Yeah.
Like you and Sam, like a decade, we are intentionally going to slow this thing down, and we're going to live our lives now.
Yes.
And on the other side, for me, I'm going to intentionally dump gas on this thing because I am losing sleep over it. I want it gone, right? But I think intentionality is that magic word. I love that.
You're exactly right. I think you're talking to everybody. That's such a relatable thing. There's that moment where that Terminator 2 red light turns on in my brain and I'm like, we're dropping all the extra money on the mortgage. And then there's times where I'm like, I need new recliners. Like, I'm not playing this game right now. Mama needs to live. Like, so that is a very real thing when you're in baby steps 4, 5, and 6. It's okay. It doesn't have to be balls to the wall. You can chill out a little bit.
Thanks for listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. Need help with your investments? Connect with a SmartVestor Pro at ramseysolutions.com/invest or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at ramseysolutions.com/smartvestor.